All right, Peggy, happy Friday. I hope that you've had a good week. Sorry about this morning. I had recorded all those and had them set up to send, and I guess I went to bed without sending them. So, but I'm glad you got them, glad that they went well, and we're to the last day of the week. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back to a squat pattern, and what I'm gonna do is instead of making it harder or harder through adding more weight or more time at the bottom, what I'm gonna have us do is we're gonna work on using your legs to drive your upper body. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you take your plate, all right? And so we're gonna do two new things. So instead of being on the balls of our feet or having something underneath our heels, we're gonna try to have our feet flat on the floor, okay? And so if you do that, open up your toes a little bit, make sure that the width of your feet feels good. It shouldn't feel narrow, it shouldn't feel overly wide, it should feel comfortable. Now what I'm gonna have you do, okay, is you're gonna take the plate and you're gonna hold it by your chest. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see now. So with my toes turned out a little bit, my stance comfortably supportive, I'm gonna start off by pushing my hips back, driving my knees out, and if you look at my back, it's nice and straight, and my hips are back, and I'm gonna use my legs to push and get the plate over my head. All right, so it's not a squat to a press. It is a one fluid motion. Load your hips, push your knees out, push it over your head. Use your legs to drive the plate above your head. One more time, hips go back, knees go out, drive above your head. All right? You will do 6 to 8 of those. And again, main focus is that everything feels good, there's no pain, it's all muscle, and that you feel comfortable doing it. If the feet flat doesn't work, you can always put a wedge underneath your heels, but I think that we have done enough where you should be good to go flat-footed. Okay? Next up, we are going to use our band, and we are going to do an upper body drill with our chest, and we are going to do this. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to take our band and we are going to pull it across, and what I'm going to have you do this time, Peggy, is we're going to pull it across and I'm going to have you come out this is all the way in. So all the way in, quarter of the way out, halfway out, all the way out. The farther that the band gets away from you, the harder it gets. So just like any time that we use the band, any kind of, it's more about the tension across than it is the push. And today there's gonna be no push. So let's say you start, so you put tension on the band and the band is a quarter of the way out. You're gonna act like someone is pushing on the band or trying to push the band towards you, and you are resisting them with all of your might. So here's what we're doing. We're pulling the band across, right? And I'm holding it, but I'm imagining that someone's trying to push the band towards me, and I'm resisting. So I'm really engaging my chest. I'm holding. 3, 2, 1, relax. And just in that short amount of time, I can feel my chest really turn on. And I'm only halfway out here, or maybe a quarter of the way out. The further out that you are, the more demanding it is. So what I'm gonna have you do is 2 rounds of 5-second overcoming holds is what they're called. All right? And just remember, your cue is visualize someone pushing the band back into you, you're resisting. Next, we're gonna take our band again, and we're gonna do some of our tall kneeling lat pull downs. So on this one, One knee band is apart. Drive those elbows down towards the ground. Squeeze your shoulder blades together like that. Do 8 to 10 of those, and then ab-wise, we're gonna go back to the balance transfer on one foot yet. We're gonna go to a tandem stance, so heel toe, and we're gonna alternate the plate going back and forth. So even though this isn't one-footed, it still should be a challenge for your core to stay engaged. And we'll do 8 to 10 switches on one. So with my left leg in front, and then 8 to 10 with my right leg in front. And if you remember our balance progression with our feet, this is stable, this is next stable, this is less stable, and this is the least stable. So getting in a tandem position is still pretty good. All right? That's your circuit. Rest, go through that 3 rounds, and that's your workout. All right? Have a great Friday. I'll see you next week.